And welcome to this weather video with Mowx. I have a recap on March 14 storms and of course what we are looking at next. Now these storms on Thursday, March 14th were some big hailers because they dropped huge hail across the area. And of course this is from our National Weather Service. Again, this was a few days ago, not today, so I don't want to freak anyone out. Thursday, March 14th, when it dropped baseball-sized hail across parts of St. Charles and St. Louis County. And I'm going to tell you, there were even a lot of people that were reporting teacup-sized hail, which is 3 inches in diameter. That is pretty big hail, and we don't see that often. We've seen it before here in St. Louis, but we don't see that pretty often here in the St. Louis area, and that's why it was a big story. The hail, even though we were under a tornado watch on this day, it was the hail that did have a big impact on the area. And one thing about Thursday, March 14th is a tornado watch was also issued, and there were 2 rounds of storms that moved across the area, where round 1 was stronger than expected, and of course round 2 had a bigger impact, and especially that hail. As you can see, the threat information, hail was one of the big things that impacted a lot of areas, especially round 1. I even had to take shelter in school with the morning round of storms that moved in. It didn't impact everyone. It was especially round 2 that did impact more people. And so, of course, I was covering this entire thing on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. And so you want to make sure you're following me on there when I'm not able to bring those frequent updates on YouTube. Please make sure you're following me on X, because I was covering the entire thing on there. And of course, now we want to talk about was a recap on a few days ago. And as you can see, we're going to start off pretty chilly on Monday with temperatures in the 30s, even some 40s. But as we head towards Tuesday, we warm things up into the 60s again. As we head towards Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we have temperatures at least around or a little over that 60-degree mark with those temperatures, because forecast models are a little bit different. And of course, as we're looking ahead to the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center from March 23rd through the 27th, as you can see, this was issued the day I'm uploading this video. We have near normal temperatures expected with below normal temperatures around parts of Missouri and Illinois. So as we head towards the end of March, I'm seeing some potential for some below normal temperatures. And then as we head towards the very end of March, I'm seeing some indications that we could go and flip the switch again. But of course, it's way too early. We're gonna get some changes. That's why, especially when they update this every single day, you want to check back with me in my next video. And of course, I'm going to be covering all this when it comes to temperature trends, the weather you can expect on X. So I've mentioned Twitter a lot in this video, so make sure you're following me on there when I'm not able to bring immediate updates on there. And so yes, this did produce a huge amount of hail across the area a couple of days ago, March 14, 2024. Hail was the big story, baseball-sized to teacup-sized hail, and it isn't something that you see pretty often, and that's why you want to make sure you're following me on X. I wasn't impacted by the big hail, but I was impacted by the tornado warning, and this was just an environment that was favorable for this. It wasn't something unexpected with the second round. It was really that first round that was pretty unexpected. But until then, again, I'll be covering, of course, what you can expect next, and of course, when we have events like this, I'll be covering it on Twitter, and if I have everything set up on time, I will cover it on YouTube as well. But of course, I do want people to make sure you're first following me on X, because that is where I'm always posting my weather video. Until then, we will see you in the next video.